Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW 21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live, your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. More changes are coming. Every time we turn around, we're doing something a little different. And today, well, we're going to do a good show.
That was good. Not giving away any clues,
are we?
I'm not going to tell anything. That's right. It is the middle of the week. It is a Wednesday. That means it's what day?
Hump day.
All right, let's check out our weather.
Well, we have warmed up, currently in the mid to upper 50s across the region, and we are going to notice these temperatures warming up into the 60s. I see Cecil standing right there. He's just trying to mess with me today. Those clouds giving way to afternoon sunshine this afternoon. Even though it is a cooler day, it will still be mild in comparison to where we typically are this time of the year. Out over the Pacific Ocean, got two areas of spin. The Aleutian Low sending off a secondary area of spin. This new area of spin, that little area just south of the Aleutian Low, is actually sending some very strong winds onto the California coastline, and those winds being forced up and eventually down the side of the Rockies. As they descend the Rockies, that's where our next storm system will develop, creating that area of low pressure, which will march its way eastward by the end of the week, opening up once again moisture into the Carolinas and the deep south. The question is, how rainy will this weekend be? Well, Saturday we have a very high confidence in some sort of scattered shower activity rolling through the Carolinas. This one does look to be rather far north, but I still believe scattered showers and mostly cloudy skies on our Saturday. Sunday, a secondary storm system comes in. The questions are more based on this one, not the Saturday system, because on Sunday, it all depends on the strength of the low. Right now, we've got models all over the place on the strength of the low. The stronger it is, the quicker this system will move out of here. The weaker it is, the longer it will dwell through the Carolinas and the deep south. This model just kind of keeping it rather weak, and that's why showers even extend into our Monday and Tuesday with the storm system. That means the forecast is very fluid when it comes beyond Sunday. So Saturday, temperatures in the 60s. Scattered showers will not be a washout, but an umbrella or a rain jacket, rain boots, good idea for your Saturday. Mostly cloudy skies on Sunday, temperatures in the 60s. Again, we will keep those showers continuing off and on throughout the day with winds out of the southwest. And then again, as I stress, the forecast from Sunday beyond, buyers beware, because this forecast will have changes based on the strength of the low. Right now, a lot of questions regarding it, so we've got that isolated to scattered shot. Here's my confidence forecast. I'm fairly confident that our location will see some rain. It's the timing issues we have a question about. Severe weather not happening with this system. We don't need to worry about it. Temperatures back up to near 70 on our Friday. Then we talk about that unsettled period as we begin to see our temperatures descend back towards a climatological average for this time of the year.
All right, coming up on today's show, as you see, we've got our Hollywood Minute, then comes our video of the day.
And, of course, we've got to do celebrities' birthdays. And today's guest now, let's see, one of the guests is from the Lions Club. You're talking about a golf tournament they've coming up for a fundraiser.
That's right. We're also talking about a big chili cook-off happening in Marion. And we're also talking about, it's called Pacing for Pieces. We're talking about a fundraiser for autism.
That's right. That's right. Now, Zach's over here bothering us, but it doesn't bother me because I'm a pro. I can keep going.
Come on in
here.
It
doesn't bother me one bit.
Come on.
Don't bring him on this show.
See how close he is?
I don't even like him.
I think it's time for the Hollywood Minute.
I think it is.
That's right. Hollywood Minute.
We're in New York now. Let us dress as New Yorkers. I feel like a complete idiot.
Eddie Murphy is coming back to America. Paramount has announced a sequel to Murphy's 1988 comedy, Coming to America, about an African prince who traveled to the States in search of freedom and a bride of his own choosing. No word on a title for the new film, which is scheduled to hit theaters in August of 2020.
Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
When did you write that?
I didn't write it. Paul McCartney wrote it, the Beatles.
Who?
A struggling musician discovers he's the only person on Earth who remembers the Beatles and shoots to stardom creating their music in the first trailer for Yesterday. The music-filled comic fantasy stars Himesh Patel, Lily James, Kate McKinnon, and Ed Sheeran.
Song title, Hey Dude.
Hey Dude, are you sure?
Hey dude.
It's so much better.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
All right, there's your Hollywood Minute. Let's talk a little bit about our video of the day. A New Mexico woman has found battling breast cancer. She's found a new way to cope with that. Beth Pendergrass says her positivity has inspired others as well.
With the help of her husband and her therapy journal, ended up being Instagram photos of her dressed up as characters and celebrities like Mrs. Doubtfire and David Bowie.
There we go. All right, Pendergrass says she enjoyed her vintage portrayal of Charlie Chaplin the most. What she didn't expect was how others would benefit. She says strangers from as far away as Australia reached out to her, and the experience has been humbling.
And Pendergrass says the one thing cancer can't take away is her ability to smile.
I like it.
Keep smiling.
That's right.
That's great.
That's pretty cool. I've loved seeing the way people cope with that and also how they help others. Pretty awesome. All right, let's talk about birthdays for today. You ready?
I'm ready. Today is Wednesday, February 13th, and this is a different name game day. So you can be a different person today.
So get a different
Cecil.
name?
Yeah, you can be Cecil.
Well, I need to go take a nap, right?
And
is that the right? It's also Eat Healthy Day. How
That's
about
right.
that?
That's good. Birthday today, 1944. There he is, Jerry Springer. The man is 75 years old. He's the former mayor of Cincinnati, in case you didn't know now host of Jerry Springer Show. At one time was host of America's Got Talent, and they got more fights on that show than you'll ever see.
Yeah, you're telling me. 1944, Stockard Channing, 75 years old. She played Rizzo in the 1978 movie Grease, the movie 6 Degrees, and she made her TV debut on Sesame Street.
Yes, I saw Grease again the other night. That's unbelievable.
Love it.
What a great show. All right, 1968, Kelly Hu, 51 years old, co-star in Scorpion King, also the TV Sunset Beach and Nash Bridges. I'm watching those reruns now. And the voice of Stacy on
Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb, yeah. And she won, listen to this, Miss Teen USA in 1985.
Oh.
How about that?
All right. Today in history, 1970, General Motors is reported redesigning automobiles to run on unleaded fuel.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. And on this date in 1866, Jesse James holds up his first bank. That's right.
I wonder how he did
it.
Let me see. Let me have your wallet.
No.
No, it didn't work. Not that way.
All right, to Know It All department where you learn something every day. You ready? Here we go. Here's an interesting fact for you honey lovers. Okay, did you know to produce a single pound of honey, a single bee would have to visit 2 million flowers? That's too much work for one bee. I think that's why you have a bunch of them at one time.
Yeah,
2 million flowers to make one.
And on a more serious note,
pound.
that's why we've got to protect our beehives and stuff.
That's right.
Look at
that. You got that right. That's it from the Know It All department today. We got a great show lined up. The guests are waiting, and we got to be right back.
I got one too.
Throw it in.
See if I can do it. Still
She's
not so
have
good.
some practice.
We'll be back. The South Strand Lions Club is getting ready for their 12th annual spring charity golf tournament. We're going to find out how you can get involved and what the funds go to.
That's right. Sandra's with us right now. And this year, the golf tournament's going to be held at Wachesaw Plantation East, right?
Right, Wachesaw East.
Wow, that's a great course.
It is, it is.
And very few people get a chance to play that.
That's right. And they have been so generous with us for all these several years and really given us encouragement and support to have the tournament there.
All right, let's talk about 12th annual for you guys.
Right.
What's the date on it?
That's what I was going to say. When is it?
March 9th, Saturday, March 9th. Tee-off is at 9 a.m. Okay. Registration starts at 8.
All right, now the money raised from this, what do y'all use that for the Lions?
Well, our motto is we serve, and we believe strongly in that, and we like to serve local needs. So this past year, for example, we really emphasized the flood victims.
Sure.
Right.
And most of our efforts went to help local flood victims through some direct contributions.
Sure.
We also gathered food and cleaning supplies and personal supplies for flood victims and went directly through a church in Conway to do
it's
that.
A huge tragedy.
Now this year, do you have an idea of what your funds will go to? And this is not your only fundraising you do.
Oh, no. We have 2 golf tournaments, one in the early spring, one in the summer, late summer.
All right, look at
and
the pictures right there.
yeah. And we also had, just a couple of years, we've had a charity dance in the winter, and that's been very successful too.
Okay. So the money this year, do you have some specific charities?
Some specific, we still are looking at several places that are helping flood victims.
Okay.
There's still so many people trying to recover. And we also work with the Champion Autism Network.
Yeah.
We have worked with funding some guide dogs, lead dogs for veterans.
Great. So kind of you've kind of got your hands in all.
Yeah.
When you say you serve, you really do serve the community in a lot of different ways.
Right.
This tournament, who can come? How many spots are open, and how do people get in touch with you?
There are plenty of spots open. We know a lot of people wait to register to see how the weather is going to be, but we can take 144 golfers, and we usually end up with 144. If anyone's interested, we have a Facebook page, and they can just put a message on there, and we'll get back with them. Also, there's some posts with the phone numbers and how to register and all.
All right, the Facebook page, what is it?
It's called South Strand Lions Club.
Okay, go to that Facebook, and it'll tell you more, and you can sign up and all. And
it has the phone numbers, or just put a message on there, and one of us will get back with you and help you register.
How long have you been part of the Lions Club?
Probably 14 years, maybe.
That's a long time.
So you've seen a lot of money raised and a lot of charities helped.
Yes, and it's so rewarding. I will throw in, because it's my pet project, we do vision screenings in the schools. And South Carolina Lions Charitable Services has cameras and all, vision cameras that they come and bring. So we support them, and they come and help us. We did over 900 kids last week.
Last week?
Yes.
Yeah. Sandra, I heard that. Sandra, thank you so much for being here. March 9th, go on the Facebook and find out more about it.
Right.
Thank you.
Thanks for being with us.
Support.
Absolutely. All right, stick around. We've got more coming up.
All right, welcome back. We've got a great show lined up, more stuff for you. Right now we're going over to Marion. We're going to talk a little bit about the Marion Revitalization Association.
That's right.
They're going to have a big chili cook-off, and they're looking for some cookers.
That's right. We've got Stephanie with us. Stephanie, first, talk to me about Marion Revitalization. You've got 3 big projects happening, and then we want to know about the chili, of course.
So we have a grant program that we give money to in conjunction with the city for buildings to redo their facade or structural work to their building. And we have 3 projects going on right now. One for Baxley Hardware, one for a privately owned business that houses like a restaurant, and then they do a soup kitchen once a month for free as well. And then another one for a building to be painted on the outside. And we raise funds for things like that through events that we put on, like the chili cook-off.
Chili cook-off.
Yep.
Okay, when is the chili cook-off? And, well, who can come, but do you still need people to participate?
I absolutely do. So our chili cook-off is next Saturday, February 23rd. We have a run that morning at 9 a.m. and then people can sign up and participate in that run. And then we have a cornhole tournament that starts at 2, and our chili cook-off starts at 3. And people can register for the cornhole or the chili cook-off on our website, theswampfox.org. And we have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, so they can get to me on that as well. And then that night, we have a band performing at our Main Street Commons area from 5 until 8, and that's the Spasmatics. They're out of Charleston.
Wow.
All right, well, you're talking about now the chili cook-off, you can win $1,000. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah, we're doing it big. So last year we had a record 25 chilies participating in our chili cook-off last year, and we're hoping to have just as many this year. It's $1,000 first place, $500 second, and $250 for third.
Wow.
Wow. All right. So if they want to enter, they need to get in touch with you now.
Yes. So that, like I said, they can enter on our website, theswampfox.org, or call me at the office, and that's 843-423-9918.
Yeah, there's the website right there now telling them where they can go to and all. Y'all have a lot of fun over there. You play games.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It's a full day for you, starting with the race, the chili cook-off. You said cornhole.
Yeah, it's really like beginning to end. It's one of our biggest events that HMRA puts on throughout the year, and probably the most fun.
The band at the end of the night. What time does that start, and is it family friendly?
It is family friendly. They're an 80s cover band.
Cool.
They're really fun. They play in Florence. They play at Myrtle Beach as well. So we're excited to have them coming to Marion with us. And it's 5 until 8, and then there's no cover charge or anything like that to come out and see them. And we'll have food vendors and drink vendors, things like that.
All right, now to join, if I want to be a chili cook-off, what does it cost me to enter?
It's $35 entry fee this year.
Yeah.
But
that's pretty good if you're going to win $1,000.
Yeah, and you're talking about last year, you had, what, 25 last year?
25 chilies.
Wow.
So hoping for more this year, right?
Yeah, I'd like to grow it every year.
Fantastic. Can you cook chili?
Oh, yes, believe me.
You can cook it?
Yeah, you pour it out the can and heat it up.
Well, no, I'm thinking we might need to enter. Yeah.
How long you been with the revitalization?
Oh, just about a year and a half.
Have you? Where are you from originally?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh. You came south.
I knew she wasn't from Marion. I could tell.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, if somebody wants to be a part of the revitalization and help you guys out, they can visit that website as well.
Absolutely, or call or stop by the office as well. I'm happy to talk to everybody.
Thanks for being with us
Thanks,
today.
Stephanie. We appreciate
you so much.
All right.
All right, more coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right, talking about the 7th annual Pacing for Peace is happening right there in downtown Florence. This is a fundraiser for autism and going to be a pretty big event. 7th annual. We need a big crowd out there this time.
That's right. They've got the 5K. They've got all kinds of things happening now. And with us now, we've got Jessica and Griffin. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
That's good. All right. Let's talk a little bit about the event.
Yes, so it's Saturday, March 9th.
Right.
The half marathon starts at 9 o'clock and the 5K starts at 10:30. So hoping they all kind of finish around the same time. But we hope to have a lot of people, and we're looking forward to it.
All right, I'm sorry I called you Jessica.
That's
she was
okay.
supposed to be here, but it's Amy.
Amy,
I'm sorry.
yeah, that's fine.
It's Amy here now. Okay. All right, now, why are you so much involved in this? Tell us more.
Well, I started this race 7 years ago.
Right.
My son Griffin has autism, and so he's the inspiration behind it all. So that's pretty much why we're involved. We wanted to see change in Florence, a lot of awareness out there, and we finally have an autism resource center because of it. So
wow, that's great.
Yeah,
right.
that's fantastic. And using him as your platform for this, it's raising awareness in the community, and it's actually facilitating things that families need, because a lot of times maybe you could feel a bit secluded.
Yes, absolutely.
Because you don't know what to do with a situation like this.
Yes, there's a lot of families. We didn't have anywhere to go. We had to travel a lot, so having something right here in Florence is really important, so that when families do get the diagnosis, they can come to us and we can kind of walk them through what's available in the PD.
Yes.
All right, Griffin, you looking forward to this event? Are you going to take part in the race? Walk?
I'm going to run the 5K.
Really? Wow, that's pretty good.
I bet he could beat you, Cecil.
He can, if he run a 1K, he'd beat you.
Yeah, I might beat you.
I bet he could beat you. I bet so,
I promise
too.
you it would be. But you have a lot of fun at these events, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Have you made a lot of friends through this organization?
Yes, my mom has helped me a lot.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Well, that's great. Well, I think this is a great organization to do something like this, because 15, 20 years ago, autism was kind of pushed to the side.
Yeah,
Nobody wanted to do
absolutely.
anything. They said, well, let's just ignore it.
Right.
But it's not true anymore. Awareness is really catching on.
It really is. It really is. So we're trying to get out there and let everybody know about it, and more education is key.
What do people need to do to sign up for the race, and then are there other activities happening that day
Absolutely.
as well?
So they can go to our website, allforautism.org.
There it is, right there.
Yes, and so they can go there, Pacing for Pizzas. There's a little tab. It'll give them all the information. But we have a huge music festival called the Peace Jam afterwards, and that's for everybody. We want to make sure that the whole community knows they can come out and support us in that event as well. It starts at 12. We have a kids dash to kind of start it off, and then we'll have Taste Like Chicken and Clay Brown come out and give everybody the music entertainment end, and we'll have a kids zone, lots of food vendors. So
lots of maybe sensory friendly events happening.
9 a.m. the 100 block of Dargan Street in Florence. Be there.
Yes.
Griff, good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you too.
Good to see you. Thanks for being with us. We've got more. We'll be right back.
I want to say thank you for joining us today. We had a great time, a great show, and more is coming tomorrow.
That's right. It is a Thursday tomorrow. We've got all kinds of stuff, including swimming with the Rays and the Sharks. That's for veterans and those with PTSD. Woo!
And to Zach, the weather guy, we've got to really get rid of this guy. We've got to get rid of him. He's always bothers us. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm coming after you, buddy.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW 21, or its employees.